Hi everyone, how are you doing? He's alright. So disappointing night. We know about the transfers, we know about the game, and this is just about player ratings on this one. I've got Sharkey with us from 100% NUFC. Before we go further, we're trying to get you 1,000 subs. You can tell it's been a long day, can't you? Get him to 1,000 subs. So if you can, he is part of us as well. So if you can go over, top link in the description as well. 100% NUFC. You know, we want to push him to 1,000, and then we'll try and push on Alicia as well. Right, okay, so let's crack on. Carl Darlow.
I would have given him a 7 or an 8 before he conceded that goal at the end, but I've got to give him a 6. I don't think he was good enough, you know, for the goal that he's conceded. I haven't seen it. Obviously,
that's the thing where people need to remember. We haven't seen the replays back.
Yeah, I haven't seen it back. I mean, he had a good game up until that mistake, but you know what? You've got to question the defence as well. So yeah, a 6 for not being able to see it.
I'll switch to DeAndre Yedlin. It wasn't his greatest game. I think him and Mankey have struggled of late. So for me, I'm going to give DeAndre Yedlin. I think he was poor. Give him a 5. I just didn't see enough of him going forward for me. Coming across to Captain Fantastic, Jamal Lascelles.
I think he had a really good game, you know. I'll give him a 9. I think he was fantastic.
Not that high?
Yeah, I'll give him a 9 because I think he was great. I mean, you know, that was a bullet header. It was there to be won, and that's what he's done all season, you know. But when you think about it, Jamal Lascelles is like second top goal scorer, and that says a lot about our forwards. You know, a brilliant captain. He's led by example all season, you know, even last season. Again, for not seeing the goal at the end, I don't know if it was a mistake by Jamal Lascelles or Kieran Clark, but again, you look at the whole back four, you look at the whole team towards the end, and yeah, had a really good game up until the mistake.
Yeah, alongside him, Kieran Clark, solid, 7. Give him a 7. I didn't think he'd do anything drastically wrong. I didn't think he'd do anything major, but you know, he kept the job as Lascelles and Clark was to keep Arfield quiet. Lascelles was picking him up, so I guess Clark was the spare man. Coming across to our left back, Paul Dummett.
Again, a steady 7. I think he looked all right in parts. A couple of mistakes in him, but again, that's normal. You know, when you're getting tired towards the end of a game. You know, Burnley were pretty much attacking towards the end when we're 1-0 up, and yeah, you know, a steady 7 for me.
I think it's been pretty good since he's come back from injury. I think we really missed him, and that sounds mad. Coming across to I guess right wing, I'll start there. Christian Atsu, who I thought was poor. I think he was outshone by the debutant across the left, but you know, I was surprised to see him start. I thought Murphy would, because Murphy's been the better player on form, but I thought Atsu was pretty poor. I'm going to give him a 5. I think just didn't see enough of him in his end quality again. It doesn't help him playing on the right midfield, right? Well, of course. Mo Diame,
give him a 9. I think that's probably the best game I've seen him play all season. You know, I've criticised him a lot for his play
as well,
and I think at the end of the day, you give credit where credit's due. You know, the way he was passing, the way he was dictating the play, you know, getting forward. He's got a great attitude today, and that's what you want to see most games. And yeah, you know,
since the turn of the year, he's been a different player.
No, I totally agree. I think he's had a really good start of the year, a really good game, and he just needs to kick on and do that more in his game.
Fantastic, great rating. Mikel Merino, I'm going to give him a 7. I don't think he was brilliant. Trying to do a little bit too much for me. Didn't see enough of him going forward, because I think he's better going forward and bringing the ball. But you know, we do play our ratings, and everybody agrees and disagrees with everything, so let us know. But I thought Mikel Merino was alright. I'm going to give him a 7. The debutant, Kennedy.
Really impressed with Kennedy today. 8, but I would give him a 9. But I think for just being his first game, you know, he had a really good debut. Obviously, dispute whether or not he could have had the penalty. Great if he'd scored for the Gallagher, you know, first goal in the Gallagher first game. But hey, brilliant player. He's got potential. You know, Rafa Benitez has had him attacking, and yeah, I can't wait to see the lad in further games.
Fantastic debut, unreal debut. Let's hope he kicks on and does that. I was at Perez 4. Sorry, Perez, I just didn't see enough. I know you did a couple of
too quiet.
I just don't get him. I think he's just not good enough for the Premier League. And yes, he's with joint top scorer, which is mental, and I'm slating him. But I just didn't think that number 10 problem is a problem. It's been a problem since Rafa's ever been in the club, and we'll move on from Perez. I just poor. Hoslu
3. I'll give him low if I wanted to, but I tell you what, that's the worst game I think I've ever seen him play. He's missed a pen for a start. Yes, he couldn't have hit that any closer at the keeper if he tried. He missed an absolute sitter in that second half. You know, Nick Pope was stranded on his line.
That one we dragged away.
Yeah, he was expecting it to go, and he even looked at him and think, how have you missed that? And this is what a £5 million striker gets you these days. I'd drop him against Crystal Palace, but yeah, that's probably the worst game I've seen him play.
We're disappointed. I think we're going to skip the subs because we didn't see enough of them, so we'll be slating them, so we don't want to do that. Let's talk about, well, who's your man of the match out all them?
The man of the match, either between Jamal Lascelles and Kennedy for me. If I was to give it a 1, Jamal Lascelles for the goal.
I'll give it more Diame. I thought it was mint, absolutely mint. That deep line centre midfield role, he's first choice for me, because all the rest of them around him are getting rotated. It's crazy. Rafa Benitez's tactics.
pure 6 and a 7 for me. There was a few mistakes in there. You know, he gave Kennedy's debut, played really well. Doesn't really have the fitness, obviously, to push on it, but he will as he plays more games. He could have done a bit more in the second half, couldn't he? Rafa Benitez to shift up a little bit. Burnley were getting back into the game, and that's where the warning signs were. But hey, the team have got to go out there and perform, and because of the result, yeah, between a 6 and a 7, probably a 7.
I'll give him a 7 because he was brave going with Kennedy, and that was surprising. That was nice. I think he could have scored a little bit higher for me, because I said to Alan, it was in the 82nd minute when he brought on Gale. I said wrong decision for me. Alan actually turned around and said it's not the right one. I got this wrong. I think you've got to go 5 at the back and just shore it up. Conceded, but 7. It's all right, but let us know what your thoughts are. This type of video always sparks debate, doesn't it? Because
that's it.
But that debate about a football fan, everyone has different opinions.
Well, that's it, because we are looking, you know, after the game when we haven't seen much of the replays, and we're only going by what we've seen on the team sheet. And yeah, again, football's an opinionated game, but yeah, leave your comments down below, and I'm sure you're going to correct me down below in the comments.
Let us know.